There's a good look inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
On the double. Smash, smash. Ready?
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
Fight, 97. Ready?
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running back's renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give.
Lance looking to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be Falcon football.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top two seeds in the NFC. I think they're the two best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top two teams in the NFC.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action, here's Ritter.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That's brought in downfield by London.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. About a 39-yard pickup. They'll take it.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Ultra. Ready?
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ritter.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Claws red. Ready?
Third and goal. Ritter with it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Drew knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Seahawks nothing.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2.
Ready.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Black Ultra.
Now Lance. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Some of the things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Ready, set.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Right.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Ritter off the play fake. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That's a 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Down.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Walker. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Score Seahawks 7, Falcons 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Well, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Lance.
Finding Walker complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Seattle.
22 needle. Drill green. Blue stripe. Ready. Set.
Dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On the double.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
The Lance going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Here we go. Here we go. 43 rail. Hey, go steal. Hey, rest. Ready?
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. Go, 10. Set.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
Got it. Ready?
Straight ahead, Walker.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does.
Let's go.
It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL.
17.
And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
On the set.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Hey, green. Ready.
In his own end zone, it's Lance.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Well, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Seahawks 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Lance wants to change him up. Walker now on 1st and 10. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Look at this, a tight end kick. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kobe Bryant picks off his fellow Bearcat alum Desmond Ritter.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready. 52 blasted.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And
anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's caught. Lockett.
And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yellow, zoom. Set, go.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready, ready. Check, huh?
Option play, they'll give to Walker.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ready.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? Go. Commit, red. Cut.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Lance now to throw.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Robinson with another carry. has it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lance looking to throw it.
Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here we go, set.
And Lance, he's going to change the play. Give to Walker on the read option.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Okay, right.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
52.
To throw, it's Lance.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 31-yard line. They'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And we'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get this out to about the 40.
92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Check right. Go.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Ravens been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Edo blue. Slide blue. Drill green. Hut.
Now Ritter. And caught by London. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Blue strike. Yellow, go. Ready.
Ritter.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Ready.
Back to the ground with Robinson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Set. Hut.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Check pink.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Come on, set.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Ready.
Ritter going to change it up.
Opposite, tree.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up past the 30.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ritter located his running back, Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Hey, blue.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
158 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Here's second and 7. Hand off now to Robinson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Running game's played a huge part of getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
On for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Cooley knocks this one through the post, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Lance with a first throw in overtime.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Falcons, they are now